easier than they look. So if you saw our last video, then you know that we got the stringers to our loft stairs all set into place. Today is all about finishing up those stairs. And since we have 4 kids, we also need to make sure that we are getting all the railings in place. So hopefully we can knock that all out today. We're gonna keep hauling wood.
We're all strapped up and ready to go for the day. You can see that Melissa has her snack belt snack choice of the day. What do you got going on there?
It's meat.
It's meat. What kind of meat?
Uncured pork sausage, naturally hardwood smoked.
Whoa.
That's what it says.
Anyway, before we get going with our day here today in the shop with our build project, we were walking through and we found something that we thought might be interesting to you guys. So we're going to travel back in time about 20 years or so. You can see that on our old corkboard here, there are a couple pictures, and those pictures are of Melissa and I back when we were, what, 18, 19 years old, Melissa, is that right?
Yeah, athletes.
So Melissa was a college cheerleader. I played soccer collegiately, and I don't know, just thought you guys would like to see that, maybe get a little glimpse about what it is we used to look like back when we were muy guapo.
Our skin was so tight.
A lot has changed in the last 20 years. A lot less time, a lot more gray hairs, a lot more wrinkles, but it happens.
A lot less free time.
A lot less free time.
So on that note, let's get to work. So to start today, we're gonna focus on getting the tread on these stairs.
We have 15 total steps in our stairway. We have 10.5-inch treads, and we're gonna use some 2x6s to get them covered up.
Our stairs are 36 inches wide.
We'll be cutting 36-inch sections of 2x6 lumber, getting them moved over and set down as our tread.
Okay. Our stair tread is 10.5 inches wide. Because we are using 2 2x6s, we're going to end up with 1/2 inch of overhang.
Days without water along the sun-soaked road. We cross over borders to get where we are, and it's all for you. It's all for you. It's all for you. It's all for you. I did it all for you. It's all for you. It's all for you. It's all for you. Nights without sleeping, 'cause you fear the night. And days without eating, 'cause it ain't enough for 2. And it's all for you. It's all for you. It's all for you.
We were getting all of our stringers oriented before we start nailing down all of our little 2x6 tread pieces here. So there were some spacers that were added between this first stringer and the wall to make sure that we were evenly gapped off of the wall. We have an even space the whole way down. We then took this very last stringer and made sure that the top measurement matched the bottom. So what that's gonna leave us with is, again, we're gonna have that 1/2 inch overhang on the front of the step, and then on either side we actually have a 1 inch overhang. So when we go to do our railings, once we're done with all of this, we'll probably have to cut out some notches to get our posts set. But with everything set up, we're good to go. We're gonna start nailing all of our 2x6s now.
Listen, I will keep you warm. I will hold you closer so you don't feel the cold. And it's all for you. It's all for you. It's all for you. It's all for you. I did it all for you. It's all for you. It's all for you. It's all for you.
Thanks, Mama.
A lot of sap.
Is that right, Squints?
Jeremy, my meat got dusty.
That'll happen, Melissa.
Got a
That'll
little
happen.
Fiber on my snack here.
What happens when you don't use it or protect it? See? You gotta keep it safe.
Holy cow, this is actually starting to look like a staircase. You already had one.
So obedient.
Okay, you can have one. One. Now you sit. Wait. Jeremy is inside taking some measurements for the railing. We're gonna start the railing up above in the loft area. So it's starting to get dark because it gets dark at like 3:30 here now, this time of year in North Idaho. So I'm gonna get the sheet put away for the night, and then that way we can just focus on getting back to work and getting that railing up so it is nice and safe for the kids. Watch this, they love this stuff. Okay, back inside. Let's see what Jeremy came up with.
I came up with an ingenious plan, Mama.
Well, you are a genius,
Genius.
so.
No, we're gonna take these 2x4s. It's gonna be a top and bottom rail. I think we're gonna make this thing 40 inches high. And then so every 8 feet between the top and bottom rail, we're gonna use these 4x4 posts. And then we're gonna attach our 2x6 rails to the inside of those posts. Does that work for you?
Works for me.
Let's get her done.
But I think it was Kenji's idea.
It wasn't. Look at this guy. Come on.
Kenji, was it your idea?
He's a dodo.
Oh, he's just super smart.
Get her, Kenji. Get her. Intruder. Intruder. It's just another day, huh?
This is gonna look so different with a railing up there.
Welcome up to the loft. So Melissa and I have been dialing in our plans for this loft railing. What we ended up going with again was a 40-inch high rail. We then took these 2x6s and we kind of got them set up either on the inside or the outside just for comparison's sake to see what it is that we liked and what are we going to end up going with.
We're gonna end up securing them all to the outside so that when you're down on the floor looking up at the loft, it kind of looks like a nice, like a horse fencing, barn fencing.
Yeah, it's very rustic looking.
Yeah.
I think it suits the shop well, and it'll also save us, a little bit of room. It won't cut into the space here in the loft.
Right.
Or in the actual stairway.
Yeah, because we want the railing going up the stairs to match the railing here. So if we secured all of these pieces inside, that would then cut into our stairway.
Right.
So we'll be securing them all on the outside.
So I'm gonna work on that. Melissa's gonna get dinner started, and then we'll see how this turns out. Called Melissa back out here to come help me hold this thing up real quick. We worked on these two front sections and got everything tacked in place. So we're gonna hop down, take a look, and see what we think. First of all, before I go down, what do you think? I know you haven't had a real good look at it yet, but what do you think?
I think it looks nice.
Yeah, you dig it?
Yep, I dig it.
Cool, let me hop down.
Okay.
Here we go, there it is from down below. I like it. I like it a lot, so let's keep going. We're gonna take our completed section of loft railing, we're gonna stand that up, and then we're gonna get the bottom plates nailed into our joist, make sure it's nice and solid.
Oh, always the gentleman.
One, two, three.
Now that we got the first section nailed and secured, I need to go inside and get some planning done. Our Christmas break is officially over tomorrow morning, so I have 4 kids to get all organized for the week, and I'm definitely behind on that because we homeschool, as many of you guys know. So I've got to go start working on that. Jeremy's going to stay out here and just get everything cut so that in the morning all the pieces are cut and we can just start assembling the rest of the railing and getting it all secured. Bye. All right, so down to get all the curriculum out of our filing cabinets. This is not very fancy, but this is how I like to homeschool. This is our 10th year of homeschooling. So I just keep everything out in the filing cabinets until I need it, and then I just get the week that I need for all 4 kids, and I haul it into the tiny home, and then that just keeps us organized, and the kids can just grab their files in the morning, and we can get going. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. A drawer for each kid. These are all of our books and curriculum all organized. So we're starting Unit 4 tomorrow. So I'm going to get all the kids' life packs out and get them all marked off so they know where to stop for the day. It is 10 o'clock at night and I just hear a bunch of banging. So I'm heading up here. He said he was just going to cut a couple pieces, but this man does not know how to rest. So let's see what he's accomplished. All that racket up here.
Just getting things squared away.
You are? Oh my gosh. I thought you were just going to cut a couple pieces.
Yeah, I'm just trying to get as much done today. So it's less for us to do
wow,
tomorrow.
Look at that.
Like it?
Yeah, so this is our utility room here. So we're going to have a little bit of an extended storage loft. Looks good.
It's coming along.
Yeah. You going to plan on getting any rest today?
Yeah.
Tomorrow? Homeschool day 1 is a success. There was a lot of nailing and banging going on over our tiny home, so it sounds like Jeremy has been busy all morning up here as well. Let's see what he got done. Hey! Can you hear me?
What's up?
You're doing a fantastic job.
Thank you so much.
So I see he's got a little support here so we don't fall off the edge. It's looking good, Jeremy.
Thank you.
Looks professional.
I do what I can.
I know. What you got going on here?
We're just going to finish off this last section on the opposite side of the landing.
Okay.
So we'll wrap that up, and we have one additional section that needs to go on the opposite end to tie into that little lower tier that we have over our laundry room, and then 3 rails over in the laundry room in that last little section, and then it's gonna be a wrap. This part of it's gonna be a wrap.
Yeah. So I am here now for your every need.
Oh.
In the loft.
Oh.
With the railings.
This gets better and better.
I actually feel absolutely useless. There's nothing for me to do. So I'm watching Jeremy nail these beautiful railings together. I'm a great watcher.
Light up a fire, let everyone know. The sooner the better, they all want to go. We dance till the morning, or dance till we drop. When morning starts rising, believe them with all that is ours. Down by the water, we set them all free. Your glowing eyes glitter like the stars by the sea. We all come from somewhere.
All of our framing is done and Jeremy's going to just continue to cut the rest of the slat pieces, and then we will have all of our upper loft framing done and we can start focusing on the staircase. I think the really cool thing about this project is I was really intimidated by it. I don't know if Jeremy was, but I was. We've never done anything like building stairs before, and there's a potential for them to be really dangerous, especially with little kids. You know, if they fall or they're not strong enough, it's just potential for disaster. And then there's so much math, and it has to be totally perfect. Every stringer needs to be identical, and all your calculations have to be perfect. So I don't know, I think it's really cool that Jeremy was able to knock this out of the park. It is just like a big nice thing going into the home build to know that we can take on something that we've never done before, figure out how to do it and execute it and have it actually come out really, really well. So
and all the umbrellas were stuck in the ground. The rain came and filled them up when no one was around. We saw them coming, we saw them go. In this little town there is always someone alone. In the fall, dogs start barking, your body is set to escape. And after all, you want nothing more than to rest your head and dream to a stray.